out of jail. He asked Chrisean, he like, is she a blue nose or is she a red nose? In other words, is she a Crip or a Blood? Now, her answer, she said she a Crip. How you feel about that?
That is weird behavior. Why would you even pitch your baby mama in a situation like that for her to pick Bloods or Crips and she on game action?
Now, I don't know if you saw the moment Chan was out here threatening to send gang members to go after Blueface, but the streets are already buzzing because her new boyfriend is spilling wild details about what's really happening. Things are getting messy fast and everybody's talking. In case you haven't caught up, Chrisean Rock has popped out with a brand new boo, an up-and-coming rapper named 3, also known as Top Hat 33K, just weeks after her chaotic breakup with Hood Trophy Bill. People online keep whispering that he just turned 19, and it's already causing heavy side eyes because this would make him the 4th man stepping into a stepdad role for JR in like 4 months, while he's still basically fresh out of being a kid himself. This situation is spinning wild, and this same boyfriend that Blueface was beefing with is now out here admitting he was literally chasing after him and letting off shots. Bang! Bang! Like this whole thing is some type of movie. The energy in that camp has been explosive, and it keeps getting wilder by the day. So much has been going down that it's hard to keep up, so let's jump straight into it. Chrisean was looking emotional and completely raw in her latest rant, breaking down right in the airport while opening up about all the chaos surrounding her situation with Blueface. She was in full tears saying she's exhausted from all the drama, claiming her child's father loves being in chaotic situations, and she says she's done with that lifestyle now. Every word she said was sharp. You could hear the hurt in her voice as she talked about feeling disrespected, played, and embarrassed. And then she started warning that there will be consequences for how he has treated her. That moment sounded serious. According to her, the moment that pushed everything over the edge happened at an arcade, where she says she was stomped out and then pressured to bark on a live stream.
I'm thinking I got it, you feel me? Like, he finna get on his ass.
Yeah.
In a pickup truck, his shit just gallop away. Nigga, a fan pulled up. I'm so thirsty, a fan pulled up like, oh, you all right? I said, we jumped in his car. Follow that truck. So, nigga, the fan went to jail.
Yo!
They towed his car. You know, I gotta bail him out.
Yeah.
Got his car and shit.
Something that clearly humiliated her, and she snapped from that. The whole situation is shaking people up. Straight up said that anyone moving the way Blueface moves deserves to sit in jail, and they didn't hold back at all. Chrisean even mentioned she still needed to go to the hospital because of bruises on her back, hinting that things definitely got physical between them. The tension here is intense. Then she brought up her brothers who are currently locked up, saying they would have RIP'd Blueface if they knew what really went down. That statement shocked everyone because it showed just how deep her anger and pain run, and you could tell she wasn't playing around. Chrisean kept going, saying that trying to make peace with Blueface was a huge mistake, and she even added that maybe he needs to go back to jail or go find himself a grave to dig up. The energy behind her words was cold and fierce, and it felt like she had reached her limit with the whole situation. When it came to Blueface as a father, Chrisean sounded completely done, hoping he would change. She said her son doesn't even need a father because she's got everything under control. And then she accused Blueface of only seeing their child as a tool for attention. That claim hit hard. She also said he can't even handle being around their baby for more than a few days unless there are cameras or social media involved. On top of that, she revealed she left LA altogether because she believes Blueface is trying to get her locked up or set her up to fail. The fear in her voice was real. Now about those bruises she mentioned. Blueface's mom, Carlissa, already stepped in denying everything on her son's behalf. She said it was actually a security guard who caused the bruises because Chrisean was attacking him, and she claimed Blueface was yelling at the guard not to hurt his child's mother. This story keeps twisting every second. She also went on about how Rock supposedly ruined her son's first day out while he was trying to bond with his kids. Carlissa said she had no problem with Chan Jesus being present, but claimed Chrisean was stalking them and pulled up in a black truck when nobody invited her. The way she described it had everyone raising eyebrows because it sounded intense.
How you doing? Feel about you, man? I'm doing good.
Yeah. How you doing?
Here come your harassment complaints.
Carlissa also said Chrisean kept trying to touch her at the arcade, even though just days earlier Chrisean had disrespected her when she asked if Chan Jesus could show up to Blueface's prison release. The tension between them has clearly been building for a while, and it exploded that day. She added another accusation, saying Chrisean left her son at the arcade without diapers, food, or a car seat, while she tried to follow Blueface around. That claim shook a lot of people because both sides keep pointing fingers and the stories aren't matching up at all. It's obvious somebody isn't telling the truth about how Rock got those bruises, but nobody knows which side is twisting things. What also got people talking was how Chrisean started making all types of threats toward Blueface on a live stream. You could tell she's carrying heavy emotional trauma from everything that's gone down, but going live while crying and dropping those kinds of threats made the whole situation even more alarming. The energy was off the charts. Some folks felt sympathy for her pain, but others said this is a case of her choices coming back around, especially when it comes to the men she lets into her life. People online were debating nonstop, and Blueface's mom, Carlissa, didn't hesitate to blast Chrisean either. She called her out for putting new relationships ahead of her responsibilities as a parent and addressed her directly, saying things like, "You're running around with your fourth guy, ain't got a bedroom for your son," hollering. The drama is nonstop and everyone is watching. Carlissa kept going, saying, "You're rich out here hollering that you're buying houses and Bentleys and trucks and all kinds of stuff, when all the real mothers want you to do is buy a bedroom for my grandson." She said, all they want is for Chrisean to walk into a room and show the space she created for the baby, the decorations, the little touches, the setup, everything. She even said, "We just want to see a bed at this point." The way she said it had the internet shaking. And don't forget, before this new boyfriend, Rock was with Bino, and that situation was just as chaotic. Things got so out of control that Las Vegas police and CPS stormed into a hotel room after a live stream showed alcohol bottles, nitrous oxide tanks, and pure disorder in the background while Chrisean and her ex-boyfriend Bino were there with 2 babies present. The whole scene worried a lot of viewers who were watching everything unfold in real time.
On live, he was dissing everybody, but how you feel about that though?
That's the shit I was talking about, you feel me?
Okay.
You feel me? You see how that shit backfired on him? Now his homie's supposed to come to the set and get violated. Man, go handle that shit. Should have never hopped on there.
People online started questioning how anyone could keep things safe while substances and a trashed hotel room were in the mix, because that type of environment can create serious risks. And that's exactly why the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police and CPS pulled up around 4:50 p.m. to conduct a welfare check at the hotel where Rock and Bino were staying. The whole incident blew up instantly and had everybody talking because the situation looked wild from the outside. The way everything escalated was shocking, and the clip spread fast, making the story even bigger than it already was. This whole incident blew up because they went live on social media in a room filled with smoke, alcohol bottles, and straight-up chaos while 2 little kids were in the space. Even after the police pulled up, Bino kept filming and was seen having a short back and forth with officers while Rock was heard talking off camera. The live stream captured everything, and that's what triggered the welfare check. There was even a report from the hotel system making its rounds that said, Metro is currently upstairs in room with CPS doing a welfare check after they saw guests live stream and wanted to check on the 2 kids inside room. That note alone had people online buzzing nonstop because it showed just how serious the situation got. Security also reported that the room had a strong smell, and a hotel worker claimed Chrisean and her crew were super rude and left the place trashed. Photos that surfaced online backed that up, showing empty Don Julio bottles, scattered clothing, and used nitrous oxide tanks lying around everywhere. The mess looked wild. Apparently, Chrisean also left dirty diapers and her clothes all over the room before leaving, and the diaper bag was left behind too. So the room didn't just smell like smoke and alcohol, it also had the stench of old diapers on top of everything else. That alone had people shaking their heads. The evidence of smoking inside the room even led to a $1,000 fine for Bino since he was the one who booked the reservation. That hit his pockets fast. Eventually, authorities handled everything on site, and no further action was taken. The couple was allowed to stay in the suite after talking with police and CPS, but not long after, they broke up. And honestly, folks already felt that relationship wasn't built to last because people had noticed Bino was only using Chrisean for attention and clout. People online were already saying Bino was using Chrisean, and even his own child's mother jumped in, exposing him and claiming he's not being real about who he truly is. She also said the only reason he's with Chrisean is because she eats his yams. And she said it just like that, which had the internet going wild. And instead of stepping back to heal or get her mind right, Chrisean jumped straight into a new situation with a 19-year-old like she didn't even give herself a second to breathe. It's like she keeps running from her own feelings instead of slowing down and dealing with them. People keep talking about the age gap too, not because 19 is illegal, He's a full adult, but because it feels like she's slipping into the same cycle with someone younger who probably isn't ready for the level of drama and emotional weight she's dragging around. Folks are worried it's just another fast crash waiting to happen. Now, to be fair, the way this new dude talks makes it sound like he's trying to handle things maturely, but you can also tell he can't resist jumping into the public circus either. He said he trusts Chrisean completely and that she's never given him any Mickey feelings, meaning no shady vibes at all. He made it sound like everything between them is solid. Then he fired back at Blueface, calling his behavior weird for dragging Chrisean into that whole Bloods versus Crips stuff. He made it clear she's not even part of that world. She doesn't gangbang, doesn't move like that, and doesn't know anything about that lifestyle. He said that's exactly how people end up getting unalived in the streets, because they get pulled into drama they were never built for. The whole situation is sounding more dangerous by the day. The crazy part is that after all this drama popped off, people online started digging into Top Hat 33K's past, trying to figure out who this new guy really is. Some folks claimed he's been chasing a spotlight for a minute, while others said he's just a regular dude who got tossed into a mess way bigger than he expected. The comments were wild. Then he hopped back on live, talking about how he's not scared of Blueface, not scared of anyone, and that he's only focused on protecting Chrisean and keeping her calm. He said he doesn't want to beef with anybody, but he won't let anyone play with her name either. You could tell he was trying to sound solid, but the internet felt he was low-key enjoying the attention too. People started saying he was moving a little too fast, acting like he's the main man in her life after just a few weeks. Some viewers even said he's doing interviews like he's in a documentary, breaking down his role in her life like he's been there for years. The online streets had jokes flying left and right. Meanwhile, Chrisean jumped on her own live stream again, doubling down that nobody is going to control her and that she's finally choosing peace and stability. She said she wants a real family, real love, and someone who isn't trying to put her in danger for views or clout. Her energy was shaky but determined, but then things got even more intense when her fans started pulling up old clips of Blueface arguing with her, saying the new guy is at least trying to talk about protection instead of chaos. The comparison started blowing up and people were picking sides all over again. The whole situation turned into another online war overnight. When it came to the baby situation, he actually sounded surprisingly calm and level-headed. He said Chrisean called him asking if she should take her son to see Blueface, and he told her yes, because he wouldn't want his own child's mother keeping his kid away from him. He made it clear he's not bitter or stressed about her still having contact with Blue, saying that's her baby's father, and it is what it is. His tone was firm but chill. He also called out Blueface for claiming Chrisean isn't taking care of their son, saying that's pure cap. And according to him, Blue only said that because his views and followers dropped and he needed a hot topic to boost his name again. He basically stood behind Chrisean and defended her parenting, which had people shocked because he sounded way more mature than anyone expected. But even with all that, only time will tell if he's truly solid or just another piece in this non-stop chaos. And honestly, he might need to tell Chrisean directly to chill with all the threats and stop mentioning gang names on live streams, because things like that can spiral fast in the streets. One wrong word can flip everything in a heartbeat. Now I gotta hear from you. What do you think about Rock's new boo and that whole emotional rant she dropped? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this situation is getting wilder every day. And before you go, make sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment to keep this story moving.